So hello and welcome. It's Sunday and sumo's about to start, so if you're watching this and you have any interest in the Japanese national sport of sumo, please head over to my other channel, Jason's in Japan, and I'll put up a link in the side so you can go check out sumo. I'm about to head home now to watch, but today I spent about 4 hours watching my junior high brass bands compete. And this is the large music hall in downtown Izumo. I'm sorry about that wind. It's called the Shiminkai-kan. It's very warm. Even a large hall like that, where there's probably 400 or 500 people inside, including all the students from all the different brass bands, like 30 different brass bands, also high school students. They don't really have the air conditioning on that high, so I was kind of sitting there and sweating a little bit. So I brought my big fan. Let me put the camera down here for a minute. Whoa. Can you see it? It's really big. So your quiz question of the day. What do you call this in Japanese? There are different words for fan, so it's, make sure you get the right word if you're going to leave a comment. There's a difference between kind of a standard fan and a collapsible fan. So my kids are done now. Like I said, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm going to head home and watch the end of sumo. But the reason I turned the camera on today is this music hall here is very essential. Izumo is a fairly large city, the second largest actually in Shimane prefecture. So, a lot of schools use this. It gets used for competitions all the time, but many other small towns have really nice music hall facilities like this, including my small town of Taisha, which only has a population of about 16,000 people. And so that's kind of a thing that gets talked about in a very famous book about Japan called Dogs and Demons. So I want to make a series of vlogs about this book, and I'll put a link up to it in the side. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. If you're coming to Japan though as a jet in the next month, I almost recommend that you don't read it yet. Wait until you've been here about a year. It will resonate far more with you after you've lived in Japan. And it's kind of a scary book in a way, in that it condemns certain practices and things that happen in Japan. So it might put you off a little bit before you get here. But I do recommend the book, and I do want to talk about it. So that's something I'm going to do when I go back to America. Many of you have asked me, are you still going to make vlogs, etc.? Yes. When I go back, I plan to make vlogs about readjusting to life outside of Japan after being here for a while. I will have a backlog of footage to edit and put up, so definitely expect vlogs in August, in September, into the end of the year, still talking about Japan, etc. So hopefully still stuff to keep you interested in coming to the channel. I'll have the sumo channel, of course, going for the next 2 weeks, so check that out if you're into sumo, and more on the way. Thanks for watching. Bye.